It's a Bullseye! And here's your host, Jim Bowen!
Good evening. Welcome to another edition of your popular darts programme, Bullseye. Here we go tonight, the first couple from Television Southwest, Bill and Charlie Blight. Give them a nice warm round of applause. How are you, Charlie? Are you well, sir?
Yes,
and young Bill, that's right.
Yes, yeah.
Bill and Blight. Oh, well, I bet you've had some stick with that now.
Oh, we have, actually,
All
yeah.
the potato jokes will all have been done. Yeah, and the few. Yeah, and the spuds. Yeah, that's right. What's your job, Bill?
I'm a stoker, actually. Work for Plymouth Health Authority.
Plymouth Health Authority?
Yeah.
In a hospital?
That's right, yeah.
And you play darts. What's the name of your pub?
I play for the post office, actually.
Is that the name of the pub?
That's the name of the pub.
The post office. And at the end of the night, the landlord will say, "Last postal orders, please." No. Anyway, Charlie, you talk to me, sir. What's your job?
I'm an insulating engineer.
Insulating engineer. Have you got any sea connections down there in Plymouth? I mean,
Well, my father-in-law is, well, he's retired now. He was a chief petty officer, actually. He did about 21 years.
Yeah. Because it's a very naval-orientated town, it's Plymouth,
yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
definitely.
And because a lot of work down there still, isn't it? Keeps a lot of people in work down there in Plymouth.
At the moment,
Up to now.
Yeah, well, that's right, up to now. Everybody's wondering what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We hope you don't have to look for work tonight anyway, Charlie and Bill. Off you go, sit down, relax. We'll see you in a couple of seconds. Well done, Bill. And the second couple tonight. From Tyne Tees, Jimmy Toll and Jim Carr. So it's the two Jims. Make a nice one. Well done, boys. Well done, lads. Well done. You're well trained now. We've got you right on this, haven't we? That's lovely. Now then, Jimmy. Yeah. And Jimmy and Jim, so we'll stick with that as it is. You married, Jim?
Yes.
And your job, sir?
I'm a plater.
A plater?
Yeah.
I see, that's right. And what's your hobby?
Gardening.
You like the gardening, do you?
Mostly, yeah.
So what have you got? Beans and marrows and sprouts and all that kind of thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Most of my, leeks, carrots.
Leeks and carrots. Have you got any family?
Yeah.
How many have you got?
Three lads.
Three
boys,
lads, yeah, so you know your onions as well. That's very good. Young Jim, what do you do, sir?
Well, at the moment, I'm a part-time security sergeant.
Really?
Yeah.
And your hobby's quizzes, is it, Jim?
Yeah, I run a local sports quiz league. I compile the questions and...
You do the questions?
I'm the chairman of the league, yeah.
It'll stand you in good stead tonight, we hope, anyway,
Hope so.
as the two Jims play for us on Bullseye. Off you go, Jim. Thank you, Jim. We've got a couple of Yorkshire lads now from Yorkshire television area. Peter Harrison and David Bealby. Make them nice. We've got you well trained on this now, haven't we?
Hello,
Peter.
Jim.
Nice to see you. Lovely, confident Yorkshire accent, that. Now, Peter, you married?
Yes, I have a lovely wife, Joyce, and two children, James,
Oh.
10, and Janine, 9.
Yeah, would you like to give them a wave? Do it on three,
Hello
they'll
there.
find you. There you are, the two youngsters, that's Dad. There we are. And what's your job, sir?
I'm a leading fireman in the West Yorkshire Fire Service.
Oh, you're one of the jet set. That's good. And you did... Dave, you're married with one daughter, sir.
That's right,
That's right.
19-year-old daughter, yes.
19-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
What's your job, sir?
Fire brigade officer.
An officer?
Yeah.
So you've worked your way up the ladder?
Just a little bit, yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Fascinating, the two of you. We know you're very good mates, and you go out fishing.
We go fishing from Whitby, about 16 miles out.
And you do well, don't you?
About
Yes,
once a
we do.
month, yeah.
And what do you get? How do you get a good load?
Well, on Tuesday, we had approximately 1,000 pounds of fish.
You're
On
joking.
Tuesday, yes.
£1,000 weight.
There was 5 of us, not just the 2.
I mean, obviously, when you get back on land, you give this fish away.
That's right,
So-
we keep some and we give some away.
You don't
yeah.
sell it.
Oh,
Dave,
no.
Dave's a bit tighter than I, he sells a little bit.
He sells a lift. I mean, you wouldn't say on television that you sold the fish for profit, would you?
That's to his wife.
No, he sells it to his wife. He buys his tackle as well. Have a good night tonight. You're fishing for prizes tonight. We hope you do well. Dave and Peter, off you go. Enjoy yourself. Nice to be with you. All right. Let's get on with the game. The characters, aren't they, tonight? That's lovely. We like it when they bounce back a bit like that. That's marvellous. All right, we'll get on with the game. You know it by now. The board's there. There are bonus areas, pounds and pounds to be won if you get your acts together. Let's see if Charlie and Bill can do just that. £30 a question, Charlie. What do you think for Bill?
Sport, please, Jim.
We'll try it for you, sir. Sport. Here we go. Flashing to help you, Bill. Take your time, boys. He's there. £50 you've got. For another for a further £30, Charlie, on which racecourse is the Derby run? And there's a light on.
Epsom?
Epsom gives you another £30. We move on. You're going well, boys. That's a good start. Now we come to the two Jims. What about it, Jim for Jimmy?
Books, Jim, please.
We'll try books. It's all three Jims together here, all right? Books we're looking at, Jimmy. That's what we want you to do. £30 you've got. For another 30, Jim, who was the school teacher in her prime written about by Muriel Spark?
Miss Jean Brodie.
The prime of Miss Jean Brodie gives you another £30. Well done. Now then, you're all going well, boys. Come on, Dave, keep it up.
Potluck, please, Jim.
We'll try potluck for you, sir. Here we go. Flashing to help you, Dave. £50 you've got. For another £30, look at your monitors and you'll see a photograph. He was a star on the continent long before we in Britain had even heard of him. What was his first big hit in Britain, Dave? We're looking for a light. There isn't one, so you're OK. But try and beat Bully if you can. And you haven't done, and we've no light on, so we'll tell you who it is. You will know it. Begin the Begin. You know who the guy is,
Julio
of course, don't
Iglesias.
you? Julio Iglesias. All right, so at the end of that round, you're still going well. £80 for Bill and Charlie, the two Jims 60, and Peter and Dave 50. Move to round two. Up we go, £50 a question. And look at the subjects, because you can hit what's lit. What do you think, Charlie?
Britain.
Yes,
Jim,
we'll try
please.
Britain. In you come, Bill. £30 you've got. For another £50, Charlie, a breed of long-wooled sheep and a variety of cheese are both called Wensleydale. In which area of Great Britain is Wensleydale? And there is a light on.
Yorkshire.
I want a little more than that. What area of Yorkshire? Quickly.
The Downs. Yorkshire Downs.
It's not, and we can't offer it across. And for £50, it had to be more specific. Dave, you can tell us.
It's made at either Mascombe or Laban.
Well, it's the North Riding was what we were looking for. You were even more specific than that, Dave. Jim for Jimmy.
Affairs, please, Jim.
Affairs, sir. Come on, Jimmy. £30 you've got. The dart players are going well. Come on, Jim. Here we go. Which American soul singer was shot and killed by his father in April 1984?
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye gives you another £50. We move on. Dave and Peter. Come on, Dave.
Places, please, Jim.
Places will try for you, sir. Places will try. Aren't they going well? £50 again, you're up to the 100. For another 50, Dave, which Japanese city, be careful with this one, which Japanese city was destroyed by the second US atomic bomb in 1945? The second.
Hiroshima.
That was the first. The second, Jim, was?
Nagasaki.
Nagasaki gets you £50. All right. It's still all to play for. We move to round three. Bill and Charlie with £110, Jimmy and Jim with £190, and Dave and Peter with £100. Round three, well, here we go. £100 a question now. Less for the boys to hit. We've got left showbiz, history, words and spelling. So here we go, Charlie, for round three.
History, please, Jim.
History will try for you, sir. £100 question. £50 you've got. For another £100, Charlie, what name is given to the violent uprising that took place in China in 1900 when a secret society led forces to try and oust foresters? To try and oust foreigners, I'm sorry. You're OK with that one, Charlie? Took place in China in 1900. Secret society.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Well, thank you, Charlie. It saved me struggling there. Jim?
The Boxer Rebellion.
The Boxer Rebellion is precisely right. And you knew it, didn't you, Charlie? Well done. Come on, Jim. Here we go, Jim.
Showbiz, please, Jim.
We'll try it for you. Your quiz research isn't half standing you in good stead tonight, Jim, isn't it? Oh, he's dropped into affairs now. That alters the complexion of things because we can't ask the question. It's gone. So, Dave, for Peter.
Showbiz, please, Jim.
Showbiz, right. Let's see, the pressure's on a bit because either side the subject's gone. He's got to be on target. And he is. £30 you've got. Before Goldie Hawn became a film star, she appeared in a series of American comedy shows. Can you tell me the name of those shows? And there's a light on.
Martin and Ron's laughing.
Rowan and Martin's Laughing gets you £100, exactly right. Well done. Gives us the scores then at the end of the first round. Bill and Charlie with £160, the two Jims, 290, Peter and Dave with 230. So you came back from the dead there, didn't you two boys, the two Yorkshire lads? So it's Bill and Charlie, we say cheerio to, but we do give them a few pounds. In you come, boys. Well done. Well done, lads. Oh, you were cross about that boxer rebellion, aren't you? I knew you knew it. I knew you knew it. Your bullseye darts and your hand-embroidered badge. There you are. And you. Thank you very much, Bill. We've got for you £160. There's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. £160. Have that with our compliments. It's not bad for a night's work, though, is it, Charlie?
Very good day, actually.
And you've enjoyed it? I know, and we've enjoyed having you. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Bill. Off you go, boys. We'll see you afterwards for a drink. Thank you. Well done, boys. And the two boys from the southwest sail off into the west. We move on now. We've got the normal match play dartboard. We'll just go through it very briefly with you. The two remaining dart players compete for 2 or 3 minutes, 3 rounds of darts, winning questions for the partners. The highest score at the end of this part of the game takes them through to the final and Bully's prize board. So, boys, it's pounds for points. Jimmy, up to the hockey. Come on, Pete, come and stand with me, young sir.
OK, Jimmy, first round. It's 20. The ball. And that's a 1, so just 21 for Jimmy. 21 a bit, Peter. It's a 9. It's 11. And that's a 19, so that's 39, which takes the first round.
39, yes, all right. £39 of the question for you here, Dave. Here we go. In Greek mythology, what was the name of the Gorgon who had serpents in her hair and turned anyone who looked at her into stone?
No, I don't know, Jim.
You're going to be cross, David.
Yes.
Jim?
Medusa.
Medusa. Yes, and the nod, yes, I know. Gives us £311, playing £230, and we move back to Tony.
Thanks, Jimmy, for round 2. It's a 1. Another 1. That's a good dart. It's treble 20, 60, giving you 62. 62 to beat. It's a 1. Treble 5, 15. And that's a 20, so 36. The second round to Jimmy.
Right. Here you go, Jen. What is the name of the largest artery in the body which carries blood away from the heart?
Aorta.
The aorta, the aorta, the aorta. Well, I know what you're talking about, Bonnie lad. That's absolutely right. Aorta gets you £373, playing 230, and back to Tony.
It's the final round, and with Jimmy to throw. It's a 12. A 1. And a 20, that's 33. 33, Peter. 18. A 1. And treble 20, so that's 79.
Well done, Peter. Now then, Dave, this is for £79. It'll take you home with a few quid, will this? Which British conductor is particularly associated with the Promenade concerts?
Wood.
He's right, sir. Sir Henry Wood gets you £79. Well done. That's all we wanted. Gives us £373, playing 309, so we've got to say cheerio to the two Yorkshire lads, but haven't they done well? £309. In you come, boys. You've got your Bullseye tankards, which alone are worth a lot of money, I promise you. Your darts and your hand-embroidered badge. Wear them with pride, men, when you go fishing.
We will.
Don't let me down now, will you? I shall be up there to have a look and make sure you're wearing them. You've got £309. 100, 200, 300. The £9 will be paid. See you back on the hockey in 2 minutes.